We continue our winter alert coverage with PennDOT as the ice makes its way to the Midstate. We're joined now by Fritzi Schreffler. Good morning, Fritzi.
Good morning, Taylor.
So we had snow Thursday night into Friday morning and now this wintry mix. How has PennDOT been preparing for this second round of winter weather?
Well, we put a lot of material down on the road ahead of the snowstorm that we had and during and after for the cleanup. So we did not have to pre-treat ahead of today's weather event.
And what restrictions can people expect on the roadways this morning and this afternoon?
Well, as the freezing rain really starts to fall, it's going to be a restriction on certain types of vehicles, empty tractor trailers, lightly loaded doubles. I know it sounds funny, motorcycles aren't supposed to be out there. We just want to keep things that may not have much traction on the road off the road, as well as reduce speed limits.
And ice could also cause damage to branches, trees, and wires as well, right?
Right, and that is a concern for us. Our guys carry chainsaws. Obviously, with the plows, we can push things off the road as long as there are not live wires attached to them.
And Fritzi, unlike Friday morning, there will be fewer people on the roadways. So what's your message to anyone who is driving this morning and throughout the afternoon?
Well, our message pretty much since yesterday has been, if you don't have to go out today, don't go out. I know that the precipitation didn't start as early as we all thought it might, but it is going to be coming down. It is cold. There will be icy spots. And so the best thing is just stay home.
All right, Fritzi, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll check back in with you coming up at 8 o'clock. And we now go live with Chief Meteorologist Eric Finkenbinder. Hey, Eric.
How you doing, Taylor? I'm in eastern Perry County, so I'm just outside of Duncan, and I was just looking at the radar with Addis, and I am right on the edge of this line. So areas to the south, close to the Harrisburg, probably not much yet, but I can tell you just within the last 10 minutes, I can just start to see some sprinkles. I decided to park the vehicle behind me because that's the first thing we're all going to have to take care of and clean up and at least get that glaze off, and I can start to see some of those sprinkles are freezing on contact. It's cold. I say that, but it's only 29 degrees, but the air is now filled with moisture. I can just feel that. We're starting to get that breeze kicking in too. So it's just going to be a bit more uncomfortable today compared to yesterday's sunshine, even though yesterday was actually colder air temperature wise. When you add moisture, you're really going to feel it when you got to go outside and clean. So I expect by the time we're going to be talking closer to 7, 8 o'clock, there will be a glaze of ice. And I wanted to use my driveway in the vehicle because a lot of us, similar situations. And as Addis said, and as Fritzi said, it's going to be the untreated area. So when you step outside, you're going to have to take your time. But I would expect by mid-morning, conditions are going to be much, much different here in a lot of other locations. So our ridge and valleys are going to be impacted first. Perry, Mifflin, Juniata, Snyder, Northern Dauphin. Then that's going to be spreading into the other locations for those of us in York and Lancaster, Franklin, Adams. It will take perhaps maybe closer to mid-morning. So I would expect by the time we're on air by 8 o'clock, we'll start to see some differences and more than likely having to clean those vehicles too. For a lot of us, hopefully it's just staying home and kind of riding out this storm, Taylor. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Eric.